welcome back to our Get to Know the Flourish Team series. I'm excited because today, yes, I've recorded a couple today. We're talking to Celeste, and many of you have also talked to Celeste. So now we're gonna get to know Celeste a little bit more than outside of just talking to you guys about what's going on in their businesses and how and we talk to people day to day So Celeste, before I ask you questions about Flourish, why don't you introduce yourself and who you are outside of Flourish?
Okay, so hi, I'm Celeste Walsh. I live in West Virginia, and message coming in from work.
Always.
In my spare time, I love to do lots of different types of crafts. Right now, I'm dipping my toes into stained glass, so that's been super fun. I enjoy cooking and hanging out with my friends. So that's what I do outside of work. A little taste of the real me.
Yes, a little taste of Celeste outside of Flourish stuff. And now tell us, what do you do at Flourish?
Okay, so right now I am currently the Director of Client Services. So like Tracy said, many of you have talked to me on the phone because I am your go-to product manager. So I get to know you guys very well. We talk on a regular basis, sometimes weekly, bi-weekly. And so what I do is I essentially am your accountability buddy. I just make sure that your idea, your plan is created. And so I work with my team to get to create it. And I am the go-to chick for anything that you just need help with. And so that's what I do.
Yes, and Celeste is the GOAT. She handles, she pretty much touches every single account that we work on. At some point in time, she's touching it. And she makes sure that not only are you guys, kind of organized because she's talking to you guys, but she's also talking to us. So she's talking to the rest of the team. So she talks to Vivian and I and the rest of the team to let us know what's going on and what we need to do and making sure that we're all on track. So Celeste is definitely the liaison between the rest of the team and you usually. So it's not just you that she's talking to. She actually talks to all of us on a very regular basis. And we're so thankful to have her. How long have you been with us?
So this past September marked 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
And so, I always say, or Vivian and I always say that since we started having a team, right? Because there was a time when it was just us, but since we started having a team, we've had pretty much the same team members on the team. And we love it because we've gotten to be friends and we've gotten to, see each other go through different life stages. And so it's such a pleasure to have Celeste on the team. And Celeste, why do you feel like you are the best person for this role?
So as you said, Tracy, we're friends, but also, like I just said, I've been with you guys for 4 years.
Yeah.
Reason why I've been with you guys for so long is because I was your intern many moons ago. And so I've slowly, risen to the top, and I truly know Flourish Media inside and out when it comes to working with clients and the services that we provide and our expertise. And so to really answer your question, I know Flourish, I know what we offer, and I also have a background in public relations. And so that's what my degree is in. And so when I came across Flourish Media and I got the opportunity to work alongside you guys, never had even a moment to think, what do I want to do outside of Flourish? Because that was the answer. Like, this is what I'm doing. And so very thankful for my experience and my time with you guys. And another reason why I really think I'm perfect for this role right now is I enjoy working with people. I really am a people person. I love to see and help people flourish, literally. And so being the Director of Client Services, I'm able to do everything I enjoy. So it's perfect.
Yes, and we love that, and we always strive to make sure that the right people are in the right roles. And Celeste is right; like, she's been with us since she was an intern, and this is what people don't realize is that sometimes, like, when you show up as an intern, which is not really a paid position, right? You do a good job and you stick with it. You end up being a part of the company, and so we love the fact that Celeste has been with us for so long because she's actually seen the entire growth. And also to show you that we work remote. Like, so I'm here, Vivian's here in Miami. I mean,
Mhm.
and Mal's here, but the rest of the team, they're gone. And Celeste is in West Virginia. But if you come to Miami for one of the events, you're probably going to see her because she's going to fly in, because she handles a lot of that. So she flies in for events, the conference, of course, because we live in this global world, and so where people can live and work anywhere, but still get to where they need to be. So that's awesome. Now, what is something that you feel like you wish people knew about Flourish?
So I heard that we were going to have this cute little interview session. And one of the questions I was hoping you were going to ask was this, but you kind of you already took my answer, which is that we are friends. We are actually friends.
Yeah.
When I come down to Miami, for the conference, February 17th and 18th in Miami. When I go there in February, after the conference is said and done, what we're going to do is we're going to go out to dinner and we're just going to chat because we get along. We're friends.
I know. Isn't it fun? Like, really and truly, like, I don't think people realize that. Like, people don't realize, like, how important, because I'm a person, for example, when I used to work in corporate, and I know, like, you're younger, and I don't know how much experience you had working in corporate America, but when I used to work in corporate, or when I worked, at the university, like, I didn't want to be friends with people that I was working with. Like, I want to go to work, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to go out for drinks after work, right?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them were really cool and stuff like that, but ultimately, like, I was just trying to go to work and go home, what I mean? Get my paycheck and go home. But I really love that about Flourish. Like, we actually all do, when we're together, it's fun because we've traveled together. We've gone to different cities all over the country together, and we actually do get along. And we actually want to come together and have a meal or to get a drink after, an event. And I think that's really fun. So, yay. Okay. Well, let's see what else. What else can I ask? I want to ask you, like, what is your favorite? What is your favorite kind of work? Because you do a lot. You talk to the clients, you do the events, you can. But what's your favorite part of your particular role?
So honestly, it's the event planning. I am very meticulous. I love my little lists, my to-do lists. I check them off and things get done. And so that's really rewarding. But event planning kind of encompasses all of my favorite things. I get to, be very detailed. I get to work with the clients. And then I get to experience the events and go to them.
That's true.
And each time they get better and better. And so I really do think event planning is where my heart is the happiest in those moments because, yes, very rewarding to get to connect with the clients over the phone like I do. But the events, I get to be there in person. I get to connect with them in person and you get to see all your hard work pay off. And so that's always exciting.
Yeah, and Celeste has been kind of at the helm of a lot of the major events, the conference for sure, because she definitely is the go-to person for the conference, like the Flourish Media conference, client conferences, so like the crypto conference, yacht party. She manages everything, and she liaises between clients, celebrities, attendees, and everything. And it's I bet that is part of the fun. You get to talk to people with all different kinds of walks of life.
Oh, it's a rush, and I've learned way more than I ever expected to. And so just excited to do that more often.
Yeah, and still learning. I think, that's the other thing too. I think with the work that we do is that there's always something new to learn. I don't think that you ever get to the place where you're like, okay, I've learned everything about events. Like, no, because they get bigger, they get better. You're in a pandemic, so that looks different than doing it in person, right? So it's always like this learning opportunity that helps us, of course, as individuals, but then of course helps the clients because they get to benefit from everything that you've learned along the way.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to your day-to-day, walk us through like a day in the life of Celeste.
Okay.
While working in Flourish.
All right. So right now, a day in the life in Celeste is waking up to it's cold over here.
So what is the temperature in West Virginia right now?
Today it's like 39.
Oh, that's cold.
But tomorrow it's going up like 56. It's very...
Oh, good for you. Let me see. What is the temperature?
Bipolar.
It's cold. I don't know what the temperature is in Miami, but it's warm. What is it? It is 78 outside.
Beautiful. Yeah. So right now, wake up, get my coffee. Then I go to my desk and I just sit. I go through the emails. That's my first thing is just, get those done. make sure people are communicated with. I will oftentimes have a meeting in the morning with the team. So we go over any items that we need to discuss, and then it's kind of just going throughout the day, just making sure things are getting done. So either that's problem solving or delegating usually. So in a nutshell, that is a day in the life of Celeste.
A day in the life of Celeste. And this changes. I'm sure that her everyday does not look like that, especially when we're like in like conference season. Or whatever. And when's the next time you're coming here? Is it conference? Is that when you're coming?
Yeah.
January?
Yeah, I'm coming in January.
Yeah, you're coming for for the pre-event, which is January 19th if you're here in South Florida. So you're coming in January, and then you'll be back for the conference.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And last question, what are you most looking forward to in 2023? Like with regards to Flourish, what are you most looking forward to?
So we have, to bring up events again, we have many events up our sleeves, guys. Because of COVID, we haven't been able to host as many as we did in the past. Publisher, we just were able to finally reintroduce that to the public back last month. So that was super rewarding. And the rest of not the rest, we haven't even stepped into 2023 yet. But 2023, we plan to offer more publisher events, of course, the conference, and hopefully just other fun, resourceful events as well. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, because like I just shared, that's my bread and butter. I love doing it. It gives me an excuse to come down to Miami, and it's just really fun, especially with COVID not being a thing to be super worried about anymore. We're able to get back out to the public and really connect with people. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I love it. I agree. I think that we have some really amazing events coming up. Really looking forward to them. And the conference, especially over the last 3 years, it's morphed so much because we've been in pandemic, almost out of a pandemic. So it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together for 2023. I'm excited. I guess I will see you when you're here in January. Any final thoughts for the masses?
Just continue to show up. Connect with us. If you aren't following us on social media, definitely do that. We are constantly posting and connecting with the public. And when and if we get to connect, you get to connect with me, say hi, say that you watched this video. That'll be super fun. We're like, wow, people are watching. They've seen this. So with that being said, I hope to see you guys at the conference in February, and that'll be super fun.
And it will be super fun. So we'll see you guys there. Make sure you walk up to Celeste and say hi to her if you see her there or at any events. And we'll see you guys online.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
Bye.